of stuff really. Sometimes I'm inspired by watching another film, like I may watch like a western or a sci-fi or something. Oh, that's really good, but I think I could have done it better. And so I come up with an idea to actually make, to kind of use something which I thought was quite a good idea and put my own spin on it. Sometimes it's through my own life. You have aspects of your own life. The best writers take elements of their own life or stuff that's happened to them in their life or stuff that's happened to their family or friends, and you basically use that life experience and then fictionalise it to make it exciting. So sometimes there's aspects of things that have happened to me, and sometimes you kind of, rather than go out and get a gun and kill people, you actually,
It happens to you.
Yeah, you actually write about, you actually find a way to kind of get rid of all that kind of darkness that may be inside you or anger, and you release it through writing. That's that. Well, the key thing to remember with writing is there's no right or wrong way to write something. There's a correct way to format something. That's the skill you would need before wanting to write anything. You would need to learn how to format a script. What that means is the way a script is actually laid out on the page. The way the industry works is, if you was to say you had a great idea and you just write it out handwritten and you sent it to a producer or a director or a production company, TV company, if they looked at it and it's not formatted correctly, it doesn't matter if it's the greatest idea in the world, they will throw it in the bin. They won't even look past page 1. So the main skill to learn is how to format a script and then how to structure it. The actual content of a story, whatever your story may be, there's no right or wrong answer for that, because that's what you yourself want to put across, what you yourself want to say to the audience. And never let anyone tell you that you have to say certain things or have certain characters. It's about what you want and what you want to watch. If you write something and you like it, then there's going to be an audience out there which are going to like it as well. But the key thing which you would have to learn is formatting. Yeah. Everything else is like a painting. Some people look at a painting and go, that's brilliant. The next person will look and go, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the same with storytelling. Never let anyone tell you there's a specific way to do stuff. The most important thing is do it the way you like to do it, what you feel most comfortable with, and then you'll be successful. And believe in yourself is the key thing.
So the film itself is actually already finished, and maybe it'll be coming out in like 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
And the film company wants to know what kind of people it's going to appeal to the most. So, for example, it could be a drama with also a bit of comedy, and perhaps the filmmakers are like, well, is this going to be a film that people are going to come to because they think it's really funny, or are they coming because it seems like a good drama? Are they coming to see it because it's got, I don't know, Judi Dench in it? So they want to kind of find out the kind of people that are going to come to see the film. And also they do want to know what people think about it, because that helps them market it as well. Absolutely, because the executive team, sort of like the main people in the company where I work, they're market research experts, and they've all studied market research at university, or they've had jobs in market research before. And that market research is basically all the data that we collect. So all those questionnaires of all those people, that is basically data for us. And they're sort of the experts that analyse that data and then report back to the film company the findings of the data. So to get into their role, then you probably need to study market research. And there's lots of maths involved. Because what we do is technically field. So field means like out there in the field, if you like. Going to places like Kingston where we'll do a test screening, and we'll actually walk around Kingston with a load of cinema tickets, and we'll give out cinema tickets to certain age ranges of people and certain types of people to come and see the film. So you don't need qualifications as such to do what I do. The main thing you need is passion, and luckily I absolutely love movies. Yeah, they're a really friendly company. In fact, media itself is very kind of friendly industry. Yeah, exactly. I think if you're in media, it's not like being an accountant. It's fun as well. So they tend to be sort of quite fun people.
Yeah.
And the actual clients that we work with are like major film studios. They kind of are actually, yeah, because like I said at the beginning, I did genuinely want to be an actor. That was my main focus, and this job in media and film industry, I thought I was only going to do for a few months, and then I'd be going off and starring in films and everything like that. But now actually that I've been in the kind of film side of it, it's made me want to think, well, you know, maybe because I've seen so many films and I've seen the process that they go through, I'm thinking, well, maybe I could write a script that could do well, or maybe I could produce a film. So one day that would be one of my dreams, is to actually at least write and direct a film.
Well, my name's Alan Smith, and I'm a lighting cameraman. I started my career at Bournemouth College of Art, so I guess at your age I was at Bournemouth doing film and television. That was 3 years, and then I was lucky to get a job at the BBC, just like that. But it wasn't in the job that I wanted. I got a job as a film examiner in a film library, and I was stuck there for 3 years, but it was the same department as the department I really wanted to get into, which was the film department. So I got there within 3 years and was a trainee assistant film cameraman. And after a year you come out and you are an assistant, full assistant. And I was a full assistant for years, a long time, but I had a great time. So I did 4 years drama, 4 years documentaries, and then I started doing operating on things like Bergeracs and little dramas, and then a lot of documentary, and that was all on film. And then in the 90s, tape came out, videotape, and all the cameramen didn't want to do that. So I volunteered, said, yeah, I'll do it, and got myself a job for 4 years on an arts programme called The Late Show. And that was how I learnt how to mess around with tape. Nobody ever watched the programme, but hey, I didn't care because it went out every night. So I was able to see what I'd shot, and that way you learn. And then from there on I went through to the 2000, and the department closed. And so I ended up going freelance. So I've been freelance ever since, the last 13 years. Your duties as an assistant cameraman were to put the clapperboard on, you'd change all the film, you'd reload, because we had 3 magazines with 400-foot reels in, and each magazine was 10 minutes long. And it was mostly negative that we were shooting, colour neg. That was then my job to log it and send the rushes to the labs at the end of the day to have them processed. And overnight they'd be processed, they'd come back the next day, and somebody else from the department would check that the rushes were good, in focus, not scratched, etc. And also basically you were carrying a lot of the kit, you were packing, you were basically the cameraman's assistant. You'd drive the car, you'd do an awful lot of things, but you wouldn't actually film very often.
Everybody in the club!